Alright, so here we have the Galaxy Watch 6 Classic and the regular Galaxy Watch 6. This is not going to be a review, this is going to be an unboxing. We're going to be taking a look at the overall design of both of these new watches, especially compared to some of the older watches which I have here. And then we're going to hook them up to my brand new Fold 5. We'll see how easy it is, and we'll go over some of the features really quick. So let's get started. So here we have the wireless charger. It pretty much looks exactly like an Apple Watch charger. It's got a USB Type-C connection. And here is the watch itself. It definitely has a very noticeable difference compared to some of the older watches. The face on here definitely looks a lot bigger. It comes with this nice silicone strap. It actually looks like it's leather, but it's not. It is silicone. So it also has these quick disconnect band straps, but if you don't have any nails, they're not very quick. So if you want to put the band back on the watch, all you need to do is press down in on this little button here and then press on top of the watch. Yeah, so it was a struggle to get these bands in there. I think Samsung could have done a lot better job with this button. It wasn't very quick. But it does have a nice thin rotating bezel on the front of the watch, which is nice. I do also like the nice big display in the front as well. It's very easy to see, very readable. We have our buttons on the side. One has a nice red accent. The screen itself is covered in a sapphire crystal, so it'll keep it from getting scratched. On the back here, we have our sensor. It does have a built-in mic and a speaker, so you can use it to take phone calls. The body of the watch is stainless steel. It's got an ECG and a blood oxygen sensor on the back. And it doesn't feel super heavy either. And this is the 47mm edition. So now let's compare it to some of the other watches we have here. Here we have the Galaxy Watch 4. Here we have the Galaxy Watch 3 and the Galaxy Watch. Now personally, I really like these circular buttons on the Watch 3. What do you guys think? Which one is your most favorite? They all have the rotating bezel, but by far the Galaxy Watch 6 actually looks the best in my opinion. The rotating bezel is super thin and it's got the biggest screen yet. And the buttons on the side are very easily pressable. Now as far as thickness goes, between the Galaxy Watch 4 and the 6, they are pretty much the same thickness. And they also look almost the same except for the thinner bezels and the bigger screen. The buttons are pretty much the same though. Alright, so now let's connect the watch up to my Fold 5. I'll turn on the phone. And as you can see, immediately a pop-up shows up to connect the watch directly to your phone, making it super easy. We'll hit connect. Make sure the numbers match on your watch and your phone. Confirm. You can also restore your settings, applications, and some other things from your old watch as well from the Samsung Cloud. Alright, so we're all done going through the setup. Here we have a little tour you can take of your watch. We'll start that. Swipe down to get your quick panel. Swipe back up to go back to your watch face. Finding your apps, you can swipe up from the bottom. And then swipe down to go back to your watch face. Checking notifications. Slide to the right. Tap on it. You can tap the screen to get your notification. And then swipe right to go back to the notification screen. Swipe left to go back to your face. You can also press the home key to go back to your watch face. And that's pretty much it. And there is the watch face that I downloaded. I think it looks pretty cool. Has your steps on the left and your battery on the right. You can also customize this to pretty much anything you want. And if we rotate the bezel, it'll go through each one of the screens. Has a very nice satisfying click to it for every step. Alright, so now we're going to test out the ECG. I'll put the watch on my wrist. Looks pretty nice. I don't think it's too big for my wrist either. Feels pretty comfortable. So now we're going to test out the ECG. All you need to do is install the application, rest your arm on something, and then we're going to hit record, and we're just going to rest our finger on the home button. Excellent. So I don't have any signs of AFib, which is good. 66 beats per minute. And let's look at the application on our phone to see if it has any more information. There's our rhythm. And you can also get notified of irregular heart rhythms as well. So if you go into our watch settings here, you have a whole bunch more control. You have some modes. You can control the notifications, sound and vibration. You can change the display. You can turn up the brightness, adaptive brightness, turn on and off the always on display, raise wrist to wake, touch screen to wake, turn bezel to wake. I prefer the raise wrist to wake because you're not always going to need to look at your watch. You can change the timeout, show last app, the font size, touch sensitivity, and charging information. You also have wallet controls. We have our advanced features. We can change the double press of the button, control Bixby. You can control the short press of the back button. You also have gestures to answer calls, dismiss alerts, and calls and quick launch. Here we have our battery information. Our storage is 16 gigabytes and our RAM is 2 gigabytes. About watch battery information, you can see that we have a 425 milliamp hour battery. So let's test out the speaker. We'll see how loud it is.
Thanks for calling Mint Mobile. Hold on 1 second while we get started. To check your balances or find information on your plan renewal, press 1. If you're looking to leave Mint Mobile and need your account number and PIN, press 3.
So the speaker isn't super loud, but it's definitely loud enough for you to hear in a quiet environment. I'm not so sure when it gets a lot louder, if you're around a crowded area or even outside, you might not be able to hear too well from the watch. So let's send a text. There's a conversation I had earlier. You can send an emoji, use your voice to text, which is probably the easiest, or you can also use the keyboard. We'll try our voice. Hey, what's up? So that took a little bit of time, but it actually heard what I said. So when you're doing a message with the keyboard, you can use some pre-set up things to say, an emoji, or you can click in there to bring up the keyboard. We'll say hi, how. So I hit the I instead because it's so small, but it's at the top. It gives me an option to select how. Are you? Not too bad. And it's sent. So the microphone seems to pick up your voice pretty well. It seems to take a few minutes for it to actually type out what you're saying, but it actually does work. So now I'm going to send a text from my iPhone to my Android watch, and we'll see what happens. So it comes through on the watch, and I can also respond. So it responded. Now let's go back into the text. As you can see, it is still there, and I can do whatever I want, send a text, anything like that. So that's nice. So even though you are talking from an iPhone to an Android, everything comes up natively in the Message app. What's going on today? How are you? So that responded definitely a lot better. So very cool. Watch seems to be working really well. It looks really nice on my wrist. Again, I really love how big the face is on there and how slim these bezels are. Very nice. Now, one more thing I want to check is if you can charge your watch using the reverse charging on your Fold 5. And you can. Very nice. That is so cool. All right, so now let's take a look at the regular Galaxy Watch 6. So here is that same little package that comes with the wireless charger, just like the Classic. Here is the watch itself. As you can see, it does not have a rotating bezel, but it is nice and flat and clean looking. It's got those buttons on the side that almost look exactly like the Classic. Here is the band that it comes with. And for some reason, it also comes with the stickers that are supposed to be on the box when it comes to you sealed. So here is the silicone band. It does feel really nice and soft, and it has those same little quick disconnect buttons on them. Interesting enough, these buttons seem to work a lot better than the ones on the Classic did, so I got this on there pretty easily. Now this is the 44mm version, and as you can see, there's nothing protecting this screen, even though it does have the sapphire glass on it. One thing I really like on this band is this little clasp end. It is made of metal, but it's not like your traditional band. As you can see, the watch is found again just like the Classic. We'll connect. Now since this watch face is totally flat, it's definitely more susceptible to bumps and possibly getting damaged. So I would probably recommend getting some sort of cover that protects your screen and the sides of the watch, even though the screen is sapphire. And as far as the body goes, on the regular Galaxy Watch 6, it is an aluminum frame, whereas the Classic has stainless steel. And if we look at the thickness of the Galaxy Watch 6 and the Galaxy Watch Classic, it's pretty much the same thickness as the Classic, but the bezel makes it just a little bit taller. Alright, so the watch is all done being set up. Let's put it on our wrist. Again, this is the 44mm edition, and I still think it looks pretty good on my wrist. Not too small. Feels pretty comfortable on my wrist as well. Doesn't feel too bulky. Now this watch also does have the blood oxygen levels as well as the ECG feature, just like the Classic does. Now even though this watch doesn't have a rotating bezel, you can still touch around the edges to get the same effect, and I'll show you what I mean. As you can see, it rotates just like the bezel does. Let's measure our body composition. Alright, so my weight is about 185. It says my skeletal muscle is 73.9. My fat mass is 47 pounds. My body water, 101 pounds. Body fat, 25.3. BMI, 25.8. BMR. So that's pretty cool. Now I know I'm fat. Now let's test out the speaker on this watch.
Thanks for calling Mint Mobile. Hold on 1 second while we get started. To check your balances or find information on your plan renewal, press 1.
So the speaker sounds exactly like the same speaker that's on the Classic. I think it's definitely too low. It definitely needs to be a lot louder, especially if you're not going to be in a quiet environment. Here it is at full brightness. It is definitely bright enough to see even in the brightest environments. All right, so let's test out recording our voice. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Hello, hello, how are you? Testing, 1, 2, 3. Hello, how are you? So I definitely think the mic on this watch picks up your voice pretty good. As you could hear, it was really clear. So if you need to do some voice recording on the go, it's going to work really good on this watch. So this is actually a really nice watch as well if you don't want to spend as much money on the Classic or get a bigger watch screen. So this is a really nice watch as well. I'm not too fond of not having a bezel because it does protect your screen somewhat, but this is definitely a really nice watch, and I think you'd be pretty happy with purchasing either one of these watches. Now because I do have both of these watches connected up to one phone, can you easily switch between which watch you want to use? And the answer is yes. All you need to do is go into your watch app, click on the little menu button on the top left, and you can easily select which watch you want to be connected to at any given time. Here I'm connected right to my Classic, but here I can easily select to the regular Watch 6. So both these watches are pretty cool, and I think you're going to be happy with either one of these choices. My pick is definitely for the bigger screen, but I do have a bigger wrist. So that's pretty much it for the unboxing and first impressions of the brand new Galaxy Watch 6 Classic and regular Watch 6. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, it would really help out the channel if you gave me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.